When the Enlightenment happened a few hundred years ago, that authority to tell the culture what's true was largely taken away from the church. And so now if you're the average person on the street and you want to know, is this true? You'll ask a scientist or you'll ask a doctor. And I thought, I'm seeing so many miracles. You can't make this stuff up, right? People's eyes are white, within a couple minutes they suddenly can see. There's obviously something going on there. And so I thought, well, it should be possible to test this scientifically.
Well, the Lord's opening up the ears of those who cannot hear to show an entire village about what God can do, the love of God that opens our eyes, that opens our ears to the radical beauty of who He is.
God speaks to us how we need to be spoken to, and oftentimes that's through miracles. Faith isn't based on all of that, but sometimes it's the thing that He gives to us to demonstrate His reality.
God said, "Let there be light." And the scripture says, God is light.
DNA operates with electrons and photons. The information supplied in DNA, given in the structure of the DNA molecule itself, is enormously overwhelming.
We astronomers now have 14 measurements of the present and past temperature of the universe. It perfectly fits the biblically predicted cooling curve. And today we got the observations to prove that what the Bible said thousands of years ago is 100% correct.
The Christian story is about a God that transcends nature. He's not just more clever at nature than us, He actually goes beyond the rules of nature, in which case we could rightly deem Him as supernatural.
He just didn't do miracles with the elements out there. They were always meeting needs of people.
People have had experiences where they were sick and they've turned to Christian prayer and they've been divinely, miraculously healed of conditions that modern medicine has not been able to address.
This shows the lymphoma, the cancer in the blood, and this was taken in March of 2018. You can see that the Lord magnificently brought healing to my body. I didn't have to go through but one chemo treatment. It went from this to this.
I had one kidney I was living with. I went to this Bill Johnson conference. People around me prayed for me. I got this burning pain on the right side of my back, and it burned for 2 hours like that, and the kidney stone pain went away. And then after 2 hours or so, the other side started burning like that. So God gave me a new kidney that night. I lived with it for 4 years and did not know that He gave me a kidney that night.
That's what the Bible's all about. A God, a living, real God, engaging with humans century after century after century. He actively wants to be involved, so He's always reaching out.
John 14:20, Jesus said, "In that day you'll know experientially that I am in the Father, and you are in me, and I am in you." That little verse really encapsulates why heaven will invade earth.
Jesus says, "I am the way, the truth, and the life," and the word truth there, it means reality. And it's talking about the reality of the kingdom and the reality of who Jesus is. He's talking about bringing that reality into this reality.
Signs and wonders are not to prove correct doctrine. Signs and wonders are part of the gospel. They are themselves part of the good news. It's not just about getting to go to heaven when we die. It's while we're alive, seeing the power of heaven work through us to bring redemptive aspects to life itself.
How does it look like when ordinary people like you and I, when we start to be full of love, full of power, and full of wisdom, that those are coming into convergence?